gon' slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in the brand.
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway here in London. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 82 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now a run with Cook. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Cook, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Cousins now. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. The 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 8. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns. Wow. So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 75 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Right. Yellow. 57 color. General, west.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kentrell Brothers able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A gain there of 21 yards. First down. Here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 57 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down now, it's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Gun! Striker on the hop! All right, wait time!
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is taken in at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will make this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check mark 54, line 54, and we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand.
And it'll be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's Kelce on the ground. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
19 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, bro, you gonna be on me. Yes, sir, you can definitely be on me. Are you good, man?
No, I just got shot.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Back of the end zone.
Now.
Can he get his feet down? No, it's
Not now. Still in the game, sir.
First half in the books.
Try to make it
Watching
I don't even know.
on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
We have an
As they say
Xbox,
here in
sir.
London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Yeah.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here are the Vikings.
You talking
now
about
to start
Madden or
their
2K?
next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone
Don't
always
cook
asks about
53. Are you on
halftime
PS4,
adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory.
If you're at the nose, you're
What they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
So good, it's not good.
3rd and long for Cousins.
Your users are actually terrible. Your users are actually terrible.
Position on him, and he pulls it in. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Yeah, but you're getting blah, blah, blah. Live TV.
On 1st down, Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins flushed.
That is a
right.
dot!
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That is a dot.
Very nice pickup of 33
Get some better pass
yards.
defense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
That's been proof. That has been
Now
proof.
Cousins.
That's a...
And it's
I thought I was going to get it. I thought I was going to get it.
Let it roll and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
It's not
football
like a
back.
chicken.
With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Award of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Yeah.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You seem to be picking those plays oddly quick.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left.
I read that like a book. I read that shit like a book. I just read that shit like a book. Oh my god. Tell me I did not read that. Tell me I did not read that. Josh, are you watching it? You see what I did, right?
Receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball.
I read that shit like
right as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at this point. What the hell?
Following the interception, Cousins. And Diggs has it. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 64 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On the ground, it's Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Yeah, he's getting very bored.
Bailey got the extra point.
Wasn't his 10
and that will
last
bump the lead up to 26.
No. If you quit right now, I'm playing Kid DC.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And I don't know if he's nice or not, so I don't know if I'm wasting my time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Whoa, okay. Stop that. That was a little scary. I can't even lie. I cannot even lie. That was a little scary. Hold on. Can I run this?
The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. A big game.
Damn, it was 2nd and 29. I just recognized that. What the fuck? Yo, it was 2nd and 29.
And it looks like we've got a dime set
You
here.
got 20 yards and
60
still got
Bs in the game.
You're not coming back. Stop saying it.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Your shit is mine.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Getting alive, you know what I'm saying?
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated.
I handle my
now.
light work. Kid, did he witness it? Handle my light work just like that. Yeah. How's he still in? He's still in here.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A big play there. Cut.
Alright, bro, I'm about to add you. What's your shit again? Young Cook 53. Alright. Young Cook 53. Alright, bro. Light work. Say quick. Shit, 2%. Oh shit. Fuck.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from the City Beautiful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
All right, then. Let's see what we're talking about. Bro, what if he's true sniping? I just thought of that. That's tough. That's whatever.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
I just thought of that.
Those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes.
Scream at him if you put the ball through.
My goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Going to let one fly for right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown.
See the stick work, bro? Kind of deadly.
Dalvin Cook, 42 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
Don't tell me this is cover 3.
Cousins now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And Thielen's got it.
That is a dot. That is a dot.
Adam Thielen.
Oh my God, that is a dot.
And the Vikings get the quick strike
That is a
touchdown.
dot.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
It is good.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They were already down 2 scores early. They need something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Cousins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Let's go, let's go.
For the first quarter. That's tough.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A first down throw for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Throw the ball.
The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Mike, 53.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man. Complete. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 95 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And
okay, now you're pausing my game. Now you're pausing my game.
you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, it's Cook, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Not that time for Watkins. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there out of Cook. 47 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. And now it's second down.
Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he brings this one.
All right, bro. GG. GG. All right, y'all. Handed out 2 butt whoopings. Now I'm out.